Well, good morning everyone, and welcome back to the channel. They're talking about a bunch of rain tomorrow, and we have a spot over here where some excavating companies have been dumping some dirt and rocks, and we're filling in a hole. It's an old slate pit here on our one farm that somebody would have dug some slate out of probably 50 or 60 years ago. But yeah, we have another spot up here in the one field where there was a hole up there that somebody dug something out of. Some slate somewhere along the way too, probably. And we've always farmed around it. So today we're loading up some of this dirt, and actually some of it's old pavement that the construction companies dug up somewhere, and old concrete and rocks mixed, and we have some good dirt. Yeah, we're filling in the hole with all the coarse stuff. And we have some good dirt, topsoil mix kind of that we're going to spread across the top of. We'll be able to farm right across the hole. But anyway, my wife Lois is doing some drone video for it. We finished up for the day. We got all the good dirt that we had there cleaned up. I'll show you a little bit of it here. There's a spot here. We probably need about 2 more loads of dirt to finish it up right, but we'll get something here sometime this winter. Yeah, I should have showed you what it looked like before we started. There was a big old hole here. Looked like they might have pulled, I don't know, 25 loads of slate or more out of it. It was up in the corner of an old pasture, and yeah, we tore the fence rows all out and farm across all of it now. But anyhow, yeah, it's got that job off the list. If I'd have had 2 more loads of nice dirt, we'd have it totally done. But anyway, yeah, what's left back there is mostly rocky, stony stuff like what we put down in the bottom. It wouldn't work for on top. So anyhow, that should finish that project up mostly for now. There's our parlor mascot laying on the job. Yeah, we're milking here again this morning. We're probably about, I don't know, half done, a little over half done maybe. Actually, yeah, we are over half done. Yeah, yesterday we hauled a bunch of dirt and got that all done. Today they're talking about a bunch of rain, so we won't have a whole lot on to go here today other than normal work. They're supposed to start raining this morning and rain about 1.5 inches today and tonight, what they're saying. So yeah, we're behind normal for this area for rainfall, so it will be good to get some rain. We're glad we're able to get a bunch of stuff finished up yesterday. So yeah, we got a whole line of cows here we just stuck on. I don't know if I've ever said anything, or I did say about our parlor, but our parlor is what they call a herringbone parlor, where the cows stand on an angle. Yeah, they're on about a, I don't know what degree angle it is, but you milk them from the side. Yeah, there the milker just came off. Yeah, we have automatic takeoff, so there's a sensor. This little white piece right here has a that little white piece right there has a sensor in it. There's two little metal bands in there that connect to a wire. And when the milk goes through there, it creates a conductivity. And yeah, when it senses the flow gets below a certain level, it'll take it off. So that's really nice. Once we have the milkers on, they take them off themselves. About how our parlor is a herringbone parlor. I'll try to get a view up here in the front a little bit of the cows. You can see down through here, a little dark here, but it's, yeah, because of the light in the background. The first cow comes in and steps over on a little bit of an angle, and then the rest is fouling to be tied beside them. And so yeah, each one. And then we have an indexing rail, it's called. I'll try to make a video of that maybe when there's no cows in here. But it's two pipes. It's meant like an S rail that's shaped. So each cow is, yeah, it's two pipes. It's meant like an S rail, so that basically fits the form of the cow when they're standing in their stall. And then it has air cylinder, two air cylinders on it that you push to. When the line goes out, it goes forward. It gives them more room to flow out. And then when they come in, then once the line's in, you pull the indexing rail comes back, and they're not tight. I mean, they're snug. They're not. It's not like they're jammed in there tight, but they, yeah, it brings them, holds them better in their stalls and keeps them from pushing up. It's definitely really helpful when you getting toward the end and you have a bunch of heifers coming in or something, and you have a whole line of heifers. And yeah, other than that, a lot of the cows, it is way nicer to have that, because it keeps them positioned better and keeps them closer to you milking, or where you need to put the milker on. Yeah, that orange and white cat, her name is Carmen, and as soon as she sees us getting the pail, or hears us getting the pail to milk a cow that was a fresh cow that her milk can't go in the tank yet. A fresh cow's a cow that just recently had her calf. And yeah, as soon as she hears the pail, she comes running and meowing, and then while you're milking in the pail, she'll kind of go off to the side, sit, Boy, as soon as that milker comes off and she knows there's milk in that pail, she's meowing and going on and looking in the pail like you've seen her doing. But anyway, it's kind of neat. We had another cat a couple years ago who used to do that. Yeah, he got old and died here a while back. Earlier when we were talking about the cows and the indexing rail, I just thought I'd get a little better view here. When the cows aren't in here, there's an air cylinder here. I'll show you how it comes back a little bit. You push the button, it releases. It comes back really slow, so don't hurt or injure a cow. And there you can see how it comes back, and air cylinder's all stretched out. And then when you release it, when it goes forward fairly a lot faster. Yeah, like I said earlier, that gives the cows more room to come in and go out, but it holds the cows back tighter in their stalls or closer in the stall, that they're not standing forward so far whenever you milk them. There is a pressure relief valve on there, or I say pressure relief valve. It's a air relief valve would be more like it, that we have it set that if the cows are tight, or if you have a whole bunch of big cows in a row, it's not going to jam them in there and hurt them or anything. But yeah, that way, if for some reason you would have a couple heifers jam way up, or you'd have 3 or 4 great big cows in a row or something where they don't have room for it to come back, it's not going to pinch them and hurt them. But as a general rule, it does come back and hold them better in the stall. I'm doing the feeding here this afternoon, and I need to shave the trenches for tomorrow. Yeah, my wife is going to do some drone video of that, so we'll see what we come up with for that. Yeah, she's over here running her drone. Yeah, we've had a drone for a number of years, or my one youngest son had one for a while, and then she kind of took it over when he lost interest, and since that we've gotten another one. She enjoys doing that. And yeah, we have 4 different trenches, and we have a silage rake that we use to shave the trenches. Here it is hooked up to the skid loader. It's about 6 feet wide, and it's got tines sticking down that shave the trench wall. One thing I really like about this is a lot of the silage face trench shavers that they make to shave the faces of trenches. Yeah, one of the things with a lot of the trench silage, the shavers that shave the face of the trenches, you got to hook the hydraulic hoses up for that. This one you don't. There's a company that makes these. We made this one up for ourselves for about a fraction of the cost of what they cost. But so yeah, it works really slick. We've had it probably, I don't know, 8 years or more at least, maybe even a little longer than that. So anyway, we'll get some video here, drone video. We have 4 different trenches I'm going to shave, and then I'll have some bale wrapped hay that we put in front of the one trench that we feed to the cows as well.
buddy on here with me. He's got to get a licking if possible.
There's my wife with one of her friends. She likes animals, and yeah, some of the dogs like to ride on the gators. Yeah, well, I'll just say a little bit more. Her drone battery was about to die. It's really cold out today. It was a really nice day. This morning was down around 19 degrees Fahrenheit, and they oh, the sun came out and got pretty nice all day, and I don't think it got out much out of the 30s if it did, but it was a nice day. But boy, as soon as that sun dips down, it's getting pretty chilly again. But anyway, her drone battery was dying, and we do feed 2 different kinds of hay there. I think she got enough that you can see the one, but yeah, we feed a half a bale. We feed a whole bale a day. Yeah, 1 whole bale a day. But we feed 2 different kinds of hay, so we split them in half and keep the other 2 halves for the next day. And it works out pretty good. Yeah, the one kind of hay we're feeding is a ryegrass and wheat mixture. And the other wrapped hay is, it's alfalfa grass mix that we, the field was getting a little thin. We no-tilled some Sudex in it, which is a sorghum Sudan grass cross. So anyway, total we feed about 6 pounds of wrapped hay per cow per day. And then I mentioned about feeding out of 4 different trenches. The one trench has corn silage, one of it has Sudex. It's a sorghum Sudan grass crossed again. Yeah, that's we plant that after we combine wheat, and if we get rain, it makes a lot of tonnage. I think this year it made 15 or 18 ton to the acre for silage. And then we have 2 different kinds of triticale, or it's made in 2 different stages. So, but yeah, that's what that consists of, and we'll got a few things to finish up here, but we're just about done for the day. Yeah, we just had another calf born. Yeah, it's a almost all white lineback. She just had be the 3rd calf she had. She had a little heifer calf. Looks almost like her. Yeah, she's licking it off and cleaning it up. We always let our calves in with the mums for a little while to get them cleaned up and lick them off. So yeah, we'll probably actually won't take it from her till tomorrow morning. But yeah, we actually had 3 calves born today. We had quite a few calves born this week. I think I mentioned earlier we had maybe 6 born there on Monday and Tuesday, and this is Saturday. I think we've had a total of probably 8 or 9 now since Monday. And let me see, there would be 5 heifer calves and 4 or 5 bull calves. It might be 10. It's either 9 or 10 we had born since Monday. And with this week being Thanksgiving week, our local Thanksgiving here in the US, our local sale barn normally has sale on Monday and Thursday, but with Thanksgiving Day on Thursday, they didn't have sale on Thursday, so we have to feed some bull calves a little longer than we normally do, which is okay. Yeah, they're really bringing a lot of money so right now, so we'll do what we got to do. Here's a little red and white lineback. That's a bull calf. It was born off a first calf heifer. He's not the biggest calf, but he's a really nice and lively calf. Yeah. And I'm trying to think. I think there was another almost all white one born over here earlier today. Here's the mom of that little red and white lineback. Yeah, she's just this was her first calf she had. So yep, and let me see if I can find the other one over here. It's over here along the other wall. Yeah, that one's a little more white. That one's a lineback as well. That one's Got some red freckles all over its side, but it's Hunting's a little bull calf too. Yeah, I believe its mom's another one over here. The two mums that had them today look almost alike. There's the mom of this whiter one, but yeah. So anyway, that'll wrap that up, and yeah, I think I am done for the evening. I need to check one or two more things, and that'll be it. So yeah, just a little more video of this mom and her baby from the other side. Most of the cows really like their calves. Every now and then you'll have a heifer if they had a little trouble calving, or once in a while they won't take to them right away, but I'd say almost all the cows, like a cow that would have her second calf or more, always takes to their calf as long as she's healthy and nothing else is wrong. But once in a while you have a heifer, I don't know if it's barely even 10% of them that won't take to them right away, but yeah, no, it wouldn't even be 10% of them, but one every now and then. So anyway, this cow really likes her calf. So yep, she had a heifer calf. We give them a couple different vaccines here when they're born, 2 different things for scours, and then we dip their navels with iodine. That's really important, to dip their navels to keep any bacteria or germs getting into their system through their navel. Yeah, I said about giving them a couple different vaccines. They're both gel form that we put in their mouth or into their stomach. The one is a Tri-Shield First Defense that has 3 different strands of rotavirus, coronavirus, and E. coli vaccine. Yeah, the one's Tri-Shield, it's First Defense. It's a really good product. We've used it for years. There for a while you couldn't hardly get it, but it's not, yeah, it's available again, but it is a little tight, but we've got plenty on hand now. And the other one we give them is an optimizer gel, it's called. We watch a couple other YouTube videos, and this is one we heard about through Sunny Farms, actually, up in, I think they're in South Dakota. They're a beef farmer, and he was saying about this one time, it works really good. So yeah, we actually give them both, the Tri-Shield and the optimizer gel, and then we dip their navels with iodine. Both of them you're supposed to give within 12 hours of birth. We find the sooner the better, but yeah, that, and then make sure they get colostrum, enough colostrum, and goes a long ways in giving the calves a good start and keeping them healthy. Obviously, if the mom's good and healthy when she's pregnant with the calf and having a calf, that goes a long ways to, yeah, just a combination of a lot of things.